more chairs, the ATV sprayer, a bunch of tools. And all right, so I'm learning a lot here about the geothermal. This thing is warmer. This is the heat from the house and sucked out into the ground. First year. I never loaded like this before, but I can't quite lift it without the fork extenders. But so far I rolled it on that rear wheel and it did just fine. So I'm gonna just try and roll it right up here. Gotta scooch it forward a little more, but the shaft came off on me, so I gotta fix that first. All right, thanks for joining me today. I'm headed over to Missouri. It was a last minute trip. One of the geothermal furnaces was frozen up. We did some troubleshooting, so I was able to get them scheduled for tomorrow morning. And then I also got an alarm company guy coming to tweak up the alarm and change our code on it, so we'll feel a little bit better that way. And I got the bush hog. I got a bunch of stuff, you know, that I hastily packed. I got the trailer full, the small trailer, my pickup truck bed's full. I got a bed. It's like a extra long twin maybe, or full or something, I don't know. It's a little smaller than the queen, but I'm gonna put that up in my future room, the office upstairs, or the art room. But anyways, if you want to join me for some fun, I hope to do some bush hogging tomorrow. We might have a guy lined up for hay. I don't know when he's coming in, but one of my new contacts, one of the neighbors, is hooking that up, so we'll see. So let's get some fresh air, see what's going on over at Missouri again. All right, the new guy that I just met got the lawn cut. Look at how pretty that looks. Man, that's pretty. Pretty. First thing I'm gonna do is get that bed offloaded and decide what I'm gonna do from there. Looking forward to bush hogging. But like I said, I got 3 appointments stacked tomorrow. Go from there. Wow, looks so nice. All right, so this was quite a hillbilly load, but I made it. This is a full bed. Put one of my green screen sheets on just to protect it. Mattress, box spring frame, bush hog, chair, sprayer, more chairs, the ATV sprayer, a bunch of tools and stuff up in here from the barn and the shop. Pole saw, chainsaws, so I can trim some trails if I get around to it. Well, the good news is this end of the house is the cool end. This is the furnace that's working on this end. The other end is the warmer end, but looking forward to opening this view up. So let me go grab the bed. At least I'll have a bed to sleep on tonight up here. All right, there we go. Still got the clean bedding that was on it from the house. I don't think I'm gonna unload much more tonight. I'm wiped out. The lawn looks beautiful, fresh cut lawn. I got the air turned down, cooling off this end of the house. So hopefully tomorrow they can get the second furnace up and running, keep the house nice and cool. And maybe tomorrow I can start doing some outside work. It's like almost bedtime. But the first thing I want to get done is get a few cameras up and running. I didn't bring batteries, but a lot of these still had batteries in them. So even if I can get 2 or 3 running, I did bring a little bit of some old mineral lick powder, I think. You know, that it's been in the barn for years. Can't use it in Illinois. That'd be cool to get a mineral station up and running anyways, but it'd be cool to get some cameras. I know Phil got a really nice buck on camera just today. I know I ain't gonna have signal down on the bottom by the gate, but up on top of the ridge here, I should be okay. And maybe, you know, a third of the way down the ridge should be okay also. So I got a bunch of the cameras ready. I never made it to get them set up, but I ordered some extension antennas. So they have like whatever, a 10 or 15 foot cord so that I could put the antennas up in the trees, you know, where I mount it to try to get a better cell signal there. Check out the backyard. Looks so pretty, all mowed nicely. You know, it's kind of like when you shave, you like actually feel like cleaner. It looks beautiful. I think I'm gonna bush hog these briars on the edge tomorrow, and I might put a mineral lick right down here. Suck some deer in right close to the house. But okay, that answers one of my questions. I wasn't sure if they had these gutters buried with pipes or on top of the ground. Looks like they're buried, so that's one reason I want to bush hog all that edge. I need to find a septic pipe. They have a gray water, just a water drain pipe, and then of course all these gutters are going down in that ditch somewhere, so that'll be interesting. All right, I came outside. I'm winding down, listening to Bongino episode, even though there's really no internet service. The 5G is only 1 bar, but it's peaceful, it's quiet. And I'll get to work in the morning. I'm getting unloaded, and I tell you, that'd be wonderful if we can get fiber trenched all the way up here for a reasonable cost. And that would help the value of them lots, you know, the land we're probably gonna sell off towards the front of this property. One step at a time. I'm so itching to get to work. That pond dam, so obviously them big trees, I can't do nothing with the tractor, but the back side of that pond dam, I think I can mow. I think it's just briar. Can't wait to get started tomorrow morning. All right, this is my sleeping arrangement for tonight. I got the lights dimmed out in the living room. I can't find a night light, otherwise I'd put one in here somewhere, but I turned that porch light on out there so I can kind of see where I'm going in the middle of the night. First visitor. First year. Looks like a buck. Young one. All right, it's a beautiful morning. I'm waiting for the first guy. The first one's the furnace guy. So I'll start offloading this stuff. I gotta let them fields dry before I bush hog anyways, so get my morning caffeine going and start picking away. Alright, I got the RX. I'm gonna try to do this the easier way, hopefully. Just gonna chain that bush hog to the bucket and lift it up and out of there. It's nice when you have a bigger tractor to be able to do that. Alright, let's see how this is gonna go right here. Piece of cake. Alright, take it easy, take it easy. Home for this for now. we can get evening sun or morning sun. Go. Well, unfortunately, a change of plans here. We've had so much rain. I don't know if you could see. I mean, I'm just ripping everything up. So anything I bush hog, even them hay fields, I'm gonna rut it up. So I'll have to do more dumpster work, which I'm not looking forward to, but the heating and air guy should be here shortly. Yeah, look at that, man. Doggone it. Rain, it's never when you need it and want it. Although Phil is reaping rewards right now. He's got corn and beans coming up. I got nothing. But one mission at a time. All right, 11 minutes early. I hear a truck coming. That's gonna be the heating and air guy. Oh no, it might be the dumpster. That's what it sounds like. I got another dumpster coming, a 20-yarder for continued cleanup. Yep, that's the dumpster. Nice. I told him to put it in between the two garage doors. That's why they call it a roll-off right there. All right, I'm gonna slide this dumpster back a little with the tractor because he had a hard time getting out of here with the tight spacing, and I don't know if I'm gonna move my trailer, so I'll just lift up a little with the bucket and just scooch it along just a little bit. All right, alarm guy's here. He's early. Furnace guy should be right behind him.
He ain't supposed to get me some LASIK surgery, but I ain't heard nothing yet.
No mice yet.
I'll be correct, but it's definitely looking better. I at least got a temperature difference here.
Okay.
It's giving up some heat now and transferring it into the going out. It wouldn't do none of that first.
Can you tell how old this system is by that tag there?
Yeah, we can tell, or if we can't, we can cross-reference, or I can call somebody.
All right, so I'm learning a lot here about the geothermal. This thing is almost a full brand new system. So this is where the cool water comes from the ground, runs through the coils, and then this is a lot warmer. This is the heat from the house getting sucked out into the ground, and then it cools off in the ground and comes back in here, you know, whatever, 5, 8, 10, 12 degrees cooler. He said these are just amazing units once they're up and running right. This may have a little freon leak. He's going to check now, but the air coming out of the vent upstairs is 48 degrees now, and he said that your bill will be just next to nothing with this system. So, and it looks brand new, and he said it can't be but 2-3 years old. So I think we got receipts that we were actually going to do a video on. It's crazy how much this stuff costs, but success so far. All right, so the freon was low, so he's looking for a leak now. This is a freon detector, and he did not find a leak. But we got this thing up and running, and I'm gonna share with you a lot of the stuff that I've learned. So if it doesn't have a leak, how does it get low?
It's got to have a leak. There's no way. There's no other way. There's no other way. Yep. This freon breaks down a little bit, but not, the old refrigerant didn't at all. And the reversing valve. But, I mean, if this thing's only like a couple years old, it may have been. I see they'll come from the factory sometimes a little low.
He said some of them will come from the factory low on Freon, and if they don't check them when they install it, it could have come low on Freon because he could not find a leak.
Low on Freon, it's gotta have it leaked it out. If somebody puts their gauges on, don't know how to take them off and stuff like a couple times, you know what I mean, or get stuck on water. It's pretty much steady drip now there. Yeah, you don't want to see it. Nice.
All right, so he got the first one that wasn't working well charged up. Now the house is like a refrigerator. I mean, it drops the temperature, you know, almost instantaneously. So I had him look over the second one, and there was some loose wires and things like that. So he basically looked everything over on the one that was working, and it's working just fine. There seems to be some potential issue with the water coming in from the ground. It's too warm. It was like 74, 75, and it should have been a lot cooler. But in talking to the homeowner, he said there's heaters on them lines for like really, really, really frigid cold. So I got to get more background on that and see if those are stuck on. I mean, we couldn't find any wires, so if they are, you know, wrapped, it's controlled from the outside, from what we could tell. But anyways, it's still working very well. Now the house I put on 65 and it turns to 65 like within just a short time. So that's a win for today.
This one might be circulating a little air. It should be colder than that. 71.
Yeah, that don't sound right. It's supposed to be like
No.
55, ain't it?
Yeah.
Give or take?
Yeah, yep. And maybe a little warmer than that, but yeah. Anywhere from 53 if it's got a well, you know, like a lake or something.
Right.
You know, you're pumping groundwater, and to 61 the most. It's that one. This thing it's got heater lines on it, huh?
All right, now I'm headed down to the front gate to meet the power company to see if fiber internet's going to be an option. If they'll run a drop line all the way up here, and if they will, what it would cost. We'll find out. All right, so the alarm guy got us squared away. That's all good to go. So here I'm meeting the contractor from the power company. So they have high-speed fiber. They're expanding it out in rural areas, so it's out at the road. They ran it with their power lines, you know, on the telephone poles. So he's making some phone calls, checking on some things, but it's looking like we are going to get the high-speed fiber run in under that government grant of expanding high-speed internet to rural areas. So that's coming here this coming week, which is this week now, because this is a couple days ago. But I'm going to get on the tractor here and get started on some outdoor stuff. So we'll finish up today's video. Again, if you enjoy our stuff, we appreciate it. Hit the like button. Consider sharing it for us, because this is going to be a really interesting life adventure and a lot of fresh air and a lot of learning experiences, of course. Figuring out if 5,200 feet will be too long of a run or not. I think it'll be all right. We'll see. All right, it's midday now. All my appointments are done. The internet guy's going to mark out the driveway for the trenched fiber optic high speed. It's starting to dry the ground out, so I'll put the bush hog back on and we'll start some bush hogging. All right, let's start back here, try and get this back side yard open again. I'll be doing this in reverse. Not where there's trees, but just this brush.